Good morning, Soul Embodiment Tribe. Brigette Patton here with Soul Massages. Just wanting to pop in here and kind of extend a little bit of the information that we covered in the video I did yesterday morning about speaking your truth. And so somebody had commented on the video saying, there is a sense of responsibility. Essentially, that's what the message was, that there's a sense of responsibility. So when we're speaking our truth, I'm not just talking about speaking and saying whatever pops into your head and sharing it with the world. That is not what I'm talking about. Your truth is in direct reference to your inner compass, your heart. Your heart contains your truth. Your heart is where your inner child maintains all of the emotional states that you have, your spiritual connection. All of that is coming from your heart chakra. And so when you're speaking your truth, I'm not saying you just project whatever's popping into your head, whatever pain you have onto the world. That is not what I'm talking about. It's not what I'm referring to. Your truth is you notice something in the world that other people aren't noticing. And it may feel resistant in your body. You may feel uncomfortable saying it because you're going against the grain, or you're going against what other people are saying or noticing. But that doesn't mean that you're using your pain and your frustration and your anger and all of the destructive energies that are inside you to share with the world. That is not what I'm talking about, because that is a sense of responsibility as mature spiritual beings, and actually just mature humans in general. When your consciousness is developed, you can speak your truth without damaging everybody else around you. So that includes if you're name calling in anything that you're saying, and name calling is when you're putting a label on something with a negative energy. If you're doing any name calling or you're judging or anything like that, that is not speaking your truth. That is your ego using that the truth speaking and the authenticity speaking as a crutch to stay in a loop and to stay in the same pattern because there's a change that needs to happen. And when that destructive energy comes up in your body, it isn't to share. It isn't to be spewed all over the place. It is to be reflected upon and considered. And that's what our emotions are there for. They're to guide us. And each one of our emotions is very valuable, and it gives us power to do the work in this world that we came here to do. And I'm a very big advocate of honoring all of the emotions and not, being responsible for other people's feelings, but that doesn't give us permission to project that low vibrational destructive energy that is very damaging to the energetic field of other people. And our energy field is that's that sensation that you feel when you walk into a room and you feel that tension. And maybe you feel butterflies in the pit of your stomach. Maybe there's like a squirrely sensation in there. Sometimes it causes headaches. There's all kinds of toxic energy that is projected from human beings just because they don't know how to process and handle their emotions. And what I do with people is I help them understand every one of their emotions so that they can go in and understand what that emotion is asking them to do. But unfortunately, what ends up happening is a lot of people take that emotion and they use the excuse of speaking their truth, and they project. They project that energy onto other people, and it's so damaging. It's a vicious cycle. And what happens is you never end up getting out of that pattern, that self-destructive pattern, because that's what it is. When you're projecting and you're sending that out to someone else, you're really destroying yourself. You're being destructive to you, because we're all connected. Each and every single one of us has something important here to offer. And when we can't be honest with ourselves and look at our emotions and our belief systems and recognize that every single day we're going to have something come to our attention and surface so that we can change and we can be better and we can increase that awareness. Because no matter how amazing you are at your awareness and your consciousness, there's a whole multiverse out there that of more information and leveling up to do. And so if you're not doing the work every single day and asking yourself what needs to shift inside of you, then you're not actually in alignment with your truth. Because every day something, and I do this work all day, every single day, and something always comes up that I see about myself that needs to be shifted. But the benefit is I have the awareness and the consciousness and the empathic ability to feel in my body when something isn't right, when something's not lining up. And I have the clarity to be able to shift that. I have the clarity to understand what each one of these vibrational emotions mean to me from my guides, from my inner source. And so I can shift it. And each and every one of you guys has that ability too. If you're struggling with any of this and you don't really know where to start with these emotional shifts, you can reach out to me because that's what I'm here for. So anyway, I just wanted to get on here and talk about this because it was a really good point made by one of the tribe members about, projecting, and that you can't just, sharing your truth doesn't just mean manipulating that power and using it however you choose to use it. It's being responsible. And that means when you feel a sensation, no matter what energy you have, you are being responsible and responding to that energy appropriately and the way that it's meant to be responded to. And it doesn't mean stuffing your emotion down. It doesn't mean hiding from your feelings or anything like that. It just means that you understand them and you do what you're meant to be doing with them. And that does not include projecting and spewing it all over everybody around you. That is very damaging, and it only hurts you more and keeps you stuck in a vicious cycle. So I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video. I love you. Mwah.